My worker!
You go to war with the soldiers you have. Make sure those are the soldiers you want. This morning I saw flocks in flight, herds moving about the plain, and listened to the sound of water mixing with the morning chorus. And I wept at the beauty of it all.
What a softy you are. Wept? You're just a bunch of animals moving about. That's not beautiful. Talene Bay, or Reshkigalia, avenge your lost worker! Avenge them! They have been avenged. I think it's high time we get our droid factories up and running. Begin work on tactical robotics. We'll leave our proper men up on the sea and send our robots to do our fighting for us. Ah, a transmission. The sulfur cell has interest in Tyne Gong. Establish a covert network there. Yeah, the cell appreciates your efforts. Well, since we have spies anyway. A secret project. Propaganda. Our people need to be inspired. Food? Work? Those things aren't inspiring. Be inspired, damn you! If you're properly inspired, then these sicknesses will not be a problem, will they? You... Black market there. We don't need a black market. We'll do that Tyne Gong. See what we have to find there. Pharma lab. Yes, let's get to that. We need medicines against these diseases. Good out to Talene Bay. Continue your journey. No, wait, no. Yes, move. Here. Also, in the meantime, ah, we can't buy that. That's a shame. I'm half tempted to move it over here. Oh well. Ah, our first source of the green goo. Good, good. Repair that. And then Goblin Valley bonus. Stay, we can use those for expedition found the caverns. Ah, more data storage. Astrodynamics. And an artifact. A fixed position locator. A mysterious progenitor device which can locate any object in space-time. Normally, object can only be measured relative to other objects, meaning there are no non-relative positions in space. Somehow, this location device gets around that limitation of physics. Well... fish! I think they might have a nest again. Disgusting creatures. I'll all need to work on the pharma labs because this sickness is getting out of hand. Oh dear. A petrol station there. It will add to pollution and thus general health of our population. cannot let progress be stifled by our own biological illnesses. We are Imperials and we are Sith. We will overcome this. Brain moss. A moss-like organism with an internal structure resembling an animal's neurons. At first appearing to be a strange shaped moss, electric brain moss has shown in studies telltale signs of being a more evolved life form. The electrical signals passing through the synapses nodes may be a form of thought, making electric brain moss possibly the first sentient plant to be discovered. Well, I really do not care about plant life, so sentient or no, it will just serve. We can combine this, and this. Machine-assisted free will. Well, this is kind of like something I tried with Obi-Wan, machine-assisted free will. So yes, let's work on that. A colony-wide cognitive implant, machine-assisted free will, improves the calculations of the subconscious mind by leveraging a network of supercomputers. This neural interface allows the mental acuities never seen before in humans. Excellent, this might be just what we need. The edge that we need to beat those bastards that invaded our lands, our beloved empire. But for now, we need to get our population in better health. Then we will work on this machine-assisted free will. The subset curse. Further testing confirms that mirror touch synesthesia is a dominant trait in our colony. If left unaddressed, it will become present in most, if not all, of the population. During testing, it is becoming clear that mirror touch synesthesis may have some cultural advantage to our society. The ability to read others' emotions and weaknesses make them especially tuned to the social behavior. Now you help me understand it. A form of minor force sensitivity, or something like those Zeltron have. And a growing number of our colonists want to do what's possible to accelerate the adoption of this genetic trait. On the other hand, rapid exposure might come with some unknown consequences. Perhaps the trait should be contained, while those affected are trained to better control the symptoms. Yes, I don't think we need to have every loon to be force sensitive. Although, this could give us an advantage in war. Breed it up. But no, Sith has always been... But maybe that's the fault of the Sith, that we've always trained in elite numbers, in elite troopers, instead of just training numbers. Or that didn't help us much when we started to adopt training slaves and such in every fallen Jedi. So no, I think better training will be a better idea than just numbers. There's no reason to let the genetic condition run wild, but that doesn't mean we can't use it to our advantage. Those with the ability to sense emotions in others can gather unique insights on what men need it. Let's lean on this rare advantage. Build a spy network. Well, we already have built one, so it can be put to work in there straight away. An elite new class is born, with greater control of their symptoms, and few remaining synthetists have entered into our colony's ranks as a special breed of covert operatives. Having honed their skills, these agents may be able to mirror the target's mental state on command, gaining valuable insight into the intentions of our diplomatic partners. Yes. Our colony now wields an intelligence-gathering superpower unique on this world. Excellent.
Progress begins with someone saying, there has to be a better way to do this.
Indeed. And there is. We solved that matter quite handily. And that has also gathered us new technology to improve upon our weaponry. Combat rovers can become proper tanks like the ones we saw with those purple people. Yes! The submarines that we employ. Tide Hunters. Sounds lovely. The new net neutrality. With the network we've established an open communication and informational platform for our colony. Despite the relatively small size of the city, the network is at full capacity thanks to the disproportionate data usage. Well, we all like the HoloNet. Who doesn't? If we tax the heaviest users of the network, it would ostensibly pay for itself. Alternatively, we could limit the flow of traffic among the heaviest users in order to promote the exchange of new ideas. And maximize the cultural advancement for us. What? Well, no, we shouldn't laugh it. Let them just pay for it. Everyone should pay as much as possible to the state anyway. The network is an added expense to operating costs of the city. By taxing the abuse of the service we can discourage its abuse, while also securing the funds to help our colonies elsewhere. Go scout out this coast then. See what the Jedi is hiding in their lands.
I'm open to the possibilities.
Ah, yes, my friends. Do not deal with those Jedi people. They are a threat to all of us. And their talk of peace and such should not be listened to. But of course, we will continue these deals. I've discovered Palatine Station. That name reminds me of something. Wasn't there some family on Naboo with that name? I don't remember entirely. Wealth of limbs. How grisly. Each day, our colony wakes to an incredible new reality. Humans now inhabit a clean, alien world. With yesterday's dream accomplished, our people now face new challenges. With our entire workforce at their disposal, local manufacturers are struggling to meet the colony's demand for energy, fuel and food. While these markets continue to grow, our colony must look elsewhere for its goods. Create a trade route. Do we really have to? I hate being dependent on other people. And at least these people are close to us, so easily annexed. Properly monitored. So, I will consider that. Let's begin working on that machine-assisted free will. If we get that done, it will be a tremendous advantage to our people.
لدينا بعض الخبرة في التجارة.
Hello there. Well, you proper respect for us lately. Haven't been making damning remarks towards me, so yes, that's good. Perhaps we can even move closer together.
أتمنى أن تكون هذه آخر الحروب.
Hello to you too, dear lady. Let's change our relationship. Ally yourself with the Sith. And do not trust the Jedi scum. To yourself. We will deal with them in time, my fair lady. Doing anything later? No? Yeah, busy ruling a colony, of course. Talk to you later. Yeah, goodbye. She likes me now. Trash or treasure? The pharmaceuticals engineered by our pharma lab are greatly improving the health of our colony. I'm glad to hear it. However, there are already a number of complaints regarding the pollution from the transgenic waste material. Scientific debate whether we should use the byproducts of this and subsequent labs in experimental research or dispose of it entirely. Well, no, we can't afford to dispose something that's useful. Study these byproducts. Experiments have just begun, but our researchers are encouraged by the findings. We can expect to make significant scientific breakthrough coming from studying this material. Excellent! See, perhaps in time we don't need to, we find a way to dispose of it more efficiently and usefully. Keep watch. When the alien invaders come, you shoot them. Without question.
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
Be friends with Jedi? Are you mad? No! Ah, so you have done something. That's good. You could do with a recycler. This little materials there is here. We need to be very self-sufficient on the other side. That other ocean. Ha! It dares venture close. Don't regret that. And it still isn't dead? Curses!
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
No, we won't work with you and your creepy eyes. Ooh, and our droids are almost done. Our war droids research, at least. Let's see, what do we have? More production from an army engineering corps, that could be useful. Or help from our soldiers. Let's indeed take. So we will go towards public security. Excellent, our army is good at getting strong. And now our soldiers and naval officers can work towards the public health of our people. Make sure that there are no alien poisons and such nonsense into our population. He calls us bees, insects. Just you wait. You greedy northern bastard.
What's ours is yours. For a price.
Well, think what you will. Is the fat idiot on a warpath again?
It has been said, the point of war is not to die for your country, but to make your enemy die for theirs. A goal which is more readily accomplished if your side never has to take the field.
Indeed. Kind of a lot of words for the saying that
We
droids
have
are
proven
awesome.
that the computer is a good tool. Why can it not also be a good advisor?
That's a fair point. We should perhaps make some kind of computer machine to help us manage this colony. I've never had a bad experience with droids myself. Obi-Wan has always been a loyal friend to me. Let's look at geophysics. Perhaps we can tap power from the soil. So we are at war with them again. Problem is, they don't have any more naval cities we can exploit. So I guess this time we'll just leave the fat man to work. Our little missile rovers can finally be turned into proper artillery fire. I always loved artillery fire. So simple and effective. And no nonsense with heroics or such to mess up my calculations or battle plans. No, just flatten an area and leave nothing living. Well, these are nice war droids, aren't they? They actually use that new crystal, that Phyrexides crystal that we found in there, specifically also in their laser or cannon weapons. Very advanced little war droids, and quite intimidating looking, if I do say so myself.
I'm open to the possibilities.
Well, despite the trouble that you're making, it is logical to continue working with you, so this will look good. Now there's no escape, fish! Perish! And the trade work is done. Let us trade with that camp cascade as they want it. To also give some food to the city. Shortly after establishing relationships, traders bring back something interesting from a nearby station. An ancient robot, a drone, used by wealthy families as an electronic butler back on Earth, on Drummond Cast. Ah, a protocol droid. Although it's damaged, we might be able to reverse engineer the robot's design. Adding drones to our workforce would lessen the manufacturing woes that plague our colony. We should begin immediately. Well, we already have a laboratory, so that's done. And as if returned a frozen mammoth from extinction, we have resurrected the drone. Our colony's brilliant engineers have designed a new robot model based on the recovered relic. Though it lacks the AI abilities of the original and must be controlled by remote control, well, that might be wise. This may be exactly what our colony's economy needs. As the official designers, our colonial government will begin taking orders from this new drone model soon. So this is the Batiro & Co. family drone. A small autonomous robot. Batiro & Co. family drone was built to replace the voids one filled by domesticated animal companions. So it was a pet. The drone was capable of fulfilling household duties such as fetching items, cleaning floors and guarding the home using its optical processing brain. Well, that'll be a cute pet for my office.
Accepting the limitations of birth form betrays a lack of imagination.
Quite right. Our mind is what makes us better, not just our bodies. So many fools always taunted me for being too heavy for a Sith. Well, I just adapted my fighting form, and I'm stronger than most any person. See them crush me. Upgrade our planes, firstly. Percepting. Well, we'll need it to just attack. Well, we'll need it to just attack. 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 We' So our needle jets are born. A decent fighter. A bit based of some Republic designs, but I will have to shamefully admit that they are effective. Though I've taken many Imperial innovations into the design. Ah, our disciple. A new robotic armor. And improved laser cannons will make our soldiers stronger than any on the field. Lieutenant. Ah, a lovely, sleek design of boat. Showing clearly our technological superiority over all these savages on this planet. Oh, you want to move closer, how cute. You dare not take that station if you know what's good for you. You dare. You haven't even seen how advanced my stations are.
We, the dust of a dying world, must listen to the stones of a living one.
No, we must use the stones of the living one. And that speech about improving our form. That is not a bad idea at all. We had that preliminary research on cognition, so it only makes sense to work on that. Learn more about our thinking processes, and how that we might improve them. And in the process, hopefully make even better fighting droids. Oh, they think they can make a nest again there, can they? Benedict. Carbon hail. A type of precipitation formed when the carbon particle cluster in the alien atmosphere. Carbon hail was first discovered by early scientists doing field work under planetary conditions. After recovering from subsequent injuries, scientists were able to study a phenomenon far enough away to predict these weather effects with a 46% accuracy. Oh, that's useful. Torpedo the alien filth. Most efficiently done. Well done. Agent Bodhi. Establish a network. Now that there are enemies, we certainly need to...
لدينا بعض الخبرة في التجارة.
Yes. You also seem to be developing scientifically well, my lady. I'm impressed.
एक और एक 11 होते हैं.
Well, you have not posed a threat to us so far, so I'm willing to consider your friendship for now. Consider us on good terms, Jedi. Lord Diar's log entry number 6. I am finally recovering from the sicknesses that ravaged our colony. Science, strength, and will have saved us. We are finally in a state where we can work towards becoming a force to be reckoned with on a galactic scale. We have brand new war droids, labor droids, high-speed computing, cybernetically enhanced armors, and weapons. The future holds greater works in store for us. We have some great projects in the works to enhance our mental faculties and to enhance our modes of thinking through technology. Politics remain a bother, especially with some random Jedi survivors moving onto the stage. Still, it is not as bad as it used to be. Most of the others of this world have learned to give us proper respect. As we used to say in the Bureau, through hardship through the stars. End of log entry.